Welcome to my presentation. This presentation is part of the playlist Indefinite Integrals. In this presentation, we will be solving problems using the rules of integration. Let us look at some examples using polynomial functions. Let us say we want to evaluate this indefinite integral 3x to the power of 4 minus 5x squared plus x dx. Since when we have more than one function, we call them as polynomial functions. So therefore, we can separate out each one of these functions as shown here. Integral 3x to the power of 4 dx minus integral 5x squared dx plus integral x dx. Integrating each function separately, we can simplify this as shown here. For the first part, 3x to the power of 4, we can use the power rule. For the second part, 5x to the power of 2 as well, we can use the power rule. And for integral x dx, we can use the power rule as well. So since 3 is a constant, we're going to take the 3 outside of the integration process. And then when we use the power rule, x to the power of 4 becomes x to the power of 4 plus 1, the whole thing divided by 4 plus 1, minus 5. 5 is a constant in the second part of this problem, second part of the example problem here. The 5 can be taken outside of the integration process, negative 5. And x to the power of 2 we can write as x to the power of 2 plus 1, the whole thing divided by 2 plus 1, plus x to the power of 1 plus 1 divided by 1 plus 1. Since integral x means x to the power of 1. The ones are implied in these types of examples. Plus c. So when we simplify this, 3 times the first part here, x to the power of 4 plus 1 becomes x to the power of 5. In the denominator, we have a 5, minus 5 times x to the power of 2 plus 1 becomes x to the power of 3. And in the denominator, we have a 3, plus x to the power of 1 plus 1 is x to the power of 2. And in the denominator, we have a 2, plus c. So this is our solution. We can also rewrite the same thing as shown here. 3 over 5 x to the power of 5 minus 5 over 3 x to the power of 3 plus 1 half x to the power of 2 plus c, where c is a constant of integration. Whenever we arrive at a solution for when we solve an integration problem, we're going to add a constant term c as shown here. So this way of representing the solution or this way of representing the solution is exactly the same. Let's look at another example. Let's say we want to evaluate this indefinite integral 4x cubed minus 10x squared plus 12 dx. Since this is a polynomial function, we can integrate each one of them separately as shown here. Integral 4x cubed dx minus 10x squared dx plus 12 dx. Now we're going to use the integration of the rules of integration to solve this problem. We're going to use the power rule for the first part. We're going to use the power rule for the second part. We're going to use the constant rule for the third part. So since 4 is a constant term, we're going to take it outside of the integration process and then write it out as 4 times x to the power of 3. When we use the power rule, it changes to x to the power of 3 plus 1 divided by 3 plus 1 minus the second part. The 10 is a constant, so we're going to take that outside of the integration process and then write it out as 10 times. When we apply the power rule to integral x squared dx, it converts to x to the power of 2 plus 1 divided by 2 plus 1 plus the third part of the problem is integral 12 dx. 12 is a constant, so we're going to take that outside of the integration process times integral dx converts to x. So 12 times x is 12x plus there is a c is a constant, so we're going to add that c to the end of the solution as shown here. When we simplify this, it converts as shown here. 4 times x to the power of 4 divided by 4, x to the power of 3 plus 1 is 4, and then in the denominator we have a 4. 3 plus 1 is 4, minus 10 times x to the power of 2 plus 1 is x to the power of 3, and in the denominator we have a 3, plus 12x plus c. Now we can simplify this some more. We have we can write this part of the this part of the solution as shown in the next step here. 4 divided by 4x to the power of 4 minus 10 divided by 3x to the power of 3 plus 12x plus c. 4 divided by 4 is 1. 1x to the power of 4 or x to the power of 4 means the same thing. Minus 10 over 3 x cubed plus 12x plus c, where c is a constant of integration. This is the way we're going to solve some simple example problems using the rules of integration. In my next video presentation, we will be solving problems using the rules of integration.